Hi and welcome to WP Web Audit, the ultimate crash course and toolkit for running high traffic sites. Now it's blatantly obvious that a huge number of webmasters are not preparing their WordPress sites for high traffic. So let me give you one example of something that should be done on every single website that's not being done right now. Now this course is all about maximum impact in minimum amount of time spent with minimum amount of training. So one of the things I do to my websites is perform a speed tweak. Now I'm going to be performing one on HTML Masterclass, which is actually a course I'm writing at the moment. And as you can see, this is a long form sales page. It's not actually performing very well in either Page Speed Insights or GTmetrix. In fact, in GTmetrix, it's loading in 7.5 seconds. Page size is 2.26 meg and is getting a B and a C rating. Now, if you can put that in perspective, Kissmetrics tells you that 47% of consumers expect a page to load in 2 seconds, and over 40% of people abandon a site if it takes 3 seconds or longer to load. So I'll be losing most of my traffic if I put that site live and had that as a sales page, with full content. Let me go and do the tweaks that I need to do on the left side of the screen, which is the stuff I'm going to teach you. Now you're not going to see this, but you will see the impact on this in a moment. So let me apply the first tweak, which is taking me a few seconds. That's applied, and I'm going to apply the second tweak. Okay, that's being applied now. Okay, I'm going to refresh the page and I'm done. So less than 30 seconds. And let's go and rerun and retest the pages affected to see exactly where we are. Okay, we've done the first one, which is HTML Masterclass, and as you can see, it's now loading in 1.2 seconds and the page size is 0.97 megs. I'm getting an A and a B rating, and I've done that in the space of 30 seconds. So let's do that and see exactly what improvements we had in Page Speed Insights. So there you go. I've gone to green on the desktop and I've gone to orange essentially on the mobile. Now my site's not mobile friendly, but as you can see, in less than 30 seconds, I've had the best part of 600% improvement in speed. Now that's not going to happen on every site, but that's pretty much the results I'm getting from site to site, certainly a long form sales copy. That is why it's important to do this particular tweak. Now of course, that's just one fix, but speed is not the only problem. Over the last 12 months, I've seen a record number of WordPress sites fail, and usually that's the minute they get any real traffic, and the site owners are usually told by the hosts to upgrade their servers. Now this is to cope with the perceived increased load at huge expense to the site owner. I call this the Great WordPress Upgrade Trap. Now it affects every WordPress user, and it can be avoided in minutes with a few tweaks if only you knew how. But when your balls are on the block and you're losing money and your site is down, you'll pay anything, right? So let me ask you a few questions. Have you ever broken a WordPress site? Have you had a site hacked? Have you ever been blacklisted? Have you ever had a loading speed issue? Have you ever had a server fail? Or even an unexpected bandwidth bill? I'm betting the answer is yes if you've done any business online. Now website failure is the #1 worry for all webmasters. Keeping stuff working costs time. You constantly have to tweak, test and update stuff just to keep sites secure, and of course waste hours making sites fast. Now what if in just 10 to 15 minutes you could make your site run up to 8 times faster and more stable? You could bolt down your security, you can protect your content, you can improve your rankings, and block 99% of bad traffic and spam. Now what if you could do all this with a simple checklist, proven software and plugins, and rapid step-by-step tutorials? And the best bit is, once you've finished, you almost never need to touch your sites again. Now would that make you more profit? I'm betting the answer is yes. Now I'm Chris Hitman, and I've been a WordPress freak for the best part of 10 years. And over the decade, I've made just about every WordPress mistake conceivable. These cost me heaps of time, loads of money in lost sales, huge amounts of stress, sleepless nights, and of course, most importantly, unhappy customers and JVs. Let me tell you, it feels like being the captain of a sinking ship. Now that's in the past, but what few people know is that I actually launched my last product at a rock concert. Now that's absolutely true. I was watching Aussie Pink Floyd whilst my sites did the work. I don't worry about sites going down at busy times, and you don't have to either. Now the secret is setting stuff up correctly at the very beginning, using the right hosts, the right tools, proven methods. That builds a solid foundation. So why aren't we doing this already? Truth is, most of us start at the deep end, and we usually learn by trial and error, which is why things often go pear-shaped. Technology has moved on. It's simple, you just need to get it right and work like a boss, not like an employee. So for the first time ever, I'll teach you the essential WordPress get out of jail tricks and rapid 1-minute fixes that I use on all my sites, which took me a decade to learn. With WP Web Audit, you are in total control. So you're free to focus on making money. You'll discover totally new site setup techniques, new easier methods for speed and site security, the best tools and techniques for running stable high traffic sites, and of course you'll have a huge competitive advantage. Now I have a track record for producing top quality products such as Photoshop Masterclass, WP Localhost and PC Masterclass. Now WP Web Audit customers will get huge discounts of these two. First, here's a few promises. WP Web Audit is the fastest and easiest webmasters crash course on the planet. It will save you days in downtime, months of stress and years of hassle. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all on board.